What's good, y'all, man? It is your boy Sniper Kicks, and today's video is going to be phenomenal, man. This video is really gonna break down what's going on with all the retailers, with the Hyper Royals, and what's going on with Snkrs. I want to give you some insight on that, and man, the video is gonna be definitely crazy. But before all that, guys, on the road to 15K, on the road to 15K. At 15K, I'm going to do a giveaway that's gonna be epic. Epic giveaway. So I'm going to announce the giveaway at 10K. We're almost there. We're a few subscribers away from 10K, and I'm going to announce the giveaway. It is going to be great for all my subs. So guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and please hit that like button. It really helps with the algorithm to boost my videos up. So I greatly appreciate it if you can. So guys, Hyper Royals, you already know the mess it's just going to be a mess of a release. You see that Snkrs switched it to a draw, and we're going to talk about that later on in the video too. This Hyper Royal, I got refunded on all my flex reservations for grade school. They don't have men's. It's just, man, like, it's freaking crazy what's going on with this Hyper Royals. So in my video yesterday, I touched upon how, on an article that talks about how, the U.S. docks, workers had been getting COVID and stuff been getting congested for weeks with the ports, and it's been crazy and delayed shipments, and so many things have been going on, and that's why things were getting delayed. But I just in the last video, a lot of people were saying like, hey, that's why US needs to get have their factories in the US, and I understand that, but Nike is a huge business, and they realize the profit margins on their shoe. So doing, work over in China and Vietnam and getting factories there, the wages are so much cheaper. They can pay, people so little money. A shoe costs what, $3 to make. And sure, they have to pay the truckers, the shippers, and everything. But the vast majority of shoes that they make, millions and millions of shoes, is like Nike's like, hey, we're gonna do our work over here because we'll make way more money than going to the U.S. having to pay minimum wage to factory workers, having to do this with the materials. So that's why Nike really does, all their manufacturing overseas, because it's just so much cheaper. And Nike, they run a business. They're trying to make money. So that's why they do it. But I do understand people's like, man, get it in the U.S. Make factories in the U.S. But in reality, it's not going to happen. So, yes, so like I said, a lot of their merchandise is coming from overseas in ships, and it's been delaying shipment and everything. But, I want to break it down a little bit even more because, I just want to give you guys insight of what really is going on. So, for instance, Hyper Royals. Hyper Royals are made in different factories. All Nike shoes are made in different factories in China, Vietnam. So all the Hyper Royals were not made in one factory. So people say, hey, if people got Hyper Royals already early and people, have seen the Hyper Royal release, why can't they all be on time? It's because this shoe has quantity of what, 200,000 plus shoes are made of these Hyper Royals, and all of them are not coming in the same shipment. So, there's different shipments, and guys, when Nike received the shoe, they have to allocate who gets it. Foot Locker, okay, they're getting this many. Hey, Champ's getting this many. Hey, Hibbet's getting this many. So it's not a fast process. So even if the shoe, because even a little delay can just delay the whole thing and not being on release day, because there's so much more that goes into, Nike getting the shoe. Because if you notice, if you ever worked at a Foot Locker, a Hibbet, a Champs, a Finishline, their shipment is coming from Nike. It's not like it's coming from China to Foot Locker. It's coming to Nike, and then Nike is dispersing to whoever gets, whatever shoe. So it takes time. So people are like, hey, why can't they just get it on time? It takes time. Even if even a couple days delayed, it's hard for them to get all those shoes out to the, certain people that needs to get them. Because Nike, at the end of the day, is the plug. It's Nike's company. So Foot Locker are on the back burner. Champs are on the back burner. Hibbets are on the back burner because, at first they're going to, serve their people, with the Snkrs app. That's why they're continue to go through it with the Snkrs app, and you see all these foot sites having, delays, and Finishline having delays, and we're going to talk about all about that later in the video. But there's more to it. That's why I just want to tell my subscribers. People are like, man, like, what's going on? is because Nike has to, do a whole bunch of stuff behind the scenes, even when they get the shipment of these Hyper Royals. And guys, think about this, man. Imagine if the UNC ones, the University Blue ones, came on time. Imagine how many more people would have hit on this shoe. So these delayed shipments have been, really affecting people, getting shoes. And you think about it, if all these shoes come in time, it's gonna be, a little bit more easier to cop shoes. So hopefully, it's not anytime soon the delay shipments are going to stop, but hopefully down the line, later on in the year, hopefully, things with COVID get settled down, and we can start getting shoes on time and all the releases going out, at once. So here's the main question. Why not push back the release? If you guys don't remember, the Jordan 9 Change the World's Women's was slated to come out at a certain date, and then Snkrs secretly, pushed back the date because of delayed shipments, and nothing was on time. Next day I look at my app, they changed the date, and Foot Locker had it changed and everything. So my question is, why doesn't Foot Locker do this with the Jordan 1s? Then we don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. Too many delayed shipments. A lot of stores. I've talked to so many people, and so many people that are store owners, and they're just like, "Hey, we're not getting these on time." I'm gonna talk about Finishline, JD, the foot stores, and what's really going on with them. But why doesn't just Nike delay this release? And the question is, Nike's gonna do what they want to do. I'm hoping they do. They've done it before. They did it last year with the the Jordan 6 hairs. They did it this year with the Jordan, 9 Change the World. So I'm hoping they do it with this Hyper Royals, but we will see. So now, we're talking about Nike. Let's go into the Snkrs app. So the Snkrs app, as you notice, it went from just a regular, you try to get there, see if you win, to a draw. And this is the first time I've seen a Jordan 1 GR, a general release, come to a draw. I don't remember. If you can say whatever one, comment below, because I don't remember a general release Jordan 1 coming to a draw. And why is this happening? Some of my subscribers asked hey, Sniper Kicks, is retros that going to be the new normal? They are going to just be on a draw now, and you see who gets them, because the Legend Blue as well is on the draw. So in my opinion, that Snkrs is doing this is because of delayed shipment. They know they don't have that many pairs available, so they're not going to just do it as a regular sneaker release. They're going to do it as a draw, because there's no way Snkrs is going to have a Legend Blue 11 as a draw. It's just because delayed shipments. You see the article that I talked about yesterday. There's just so many things that are going on, and it's affected with Nike's revenue, and they're trying to make up for it in the fourth quarter, and it's just a lot of things going on. And I believe Snkrs is just like, hey, we don't got that many shoes, so let's just put them on the draw, and whoever wins. But like I said earlier in the video, they can just scratch that just by delaying the release even more. But we will see what they do, man. It looks like they're going through with it on the 17th, but it's going to be a draw. And how you guys feel about that, man? Comment below. How do you feel about this release being a draw? Because I never won a draw. I never run a draw before. The only one time I won a draw was on the Travis Scott Air Force Ones, and that was by luck. That was by luck. So it shows that there's not that many pairs because it's a draw. And I don't think all Jordan releases are going to come to a draw. It just doesn't make any sense. So I don't believe that's going to happen. And now let's talk about the cancellations with the Flex app, man. As I stated in my yesterday's video, grade school was only available on the Flex app. So I started doing my reservations, picking stores. And this morning, my reservations got canceled. So it's looking like, man, pairs are not getting back on time. I made some phone calls, try to talk, see what's really going on, and it's looking like a lot of places are not getting their their shoes this week. It's going to be next week. So don't be surprised if there's a lot of cancellations going on with even the grade school size. The men's size is not even up. That's out. No men's sizes this week unless something changes, fast. But grade school, I've been getting cancellations on them. So it's looking like, man, this, it's going to be hard to get these shoes on release day, the 17th. And of course, you already know with the Flex app, whenever pairs come in, they're going to put it back on the app. And you're going to go from there with this shoe. But the Hyper Royals are very highly sought after, and it's going to be crazy. And let's talk about Finishline and JD. Finishline and JD, man, I've talked to, a lot of people too about, about Finishline and Jdsports, and it's looking like they're not getting their shipment on time as well. You see, Finishline has not done a raffle release on the app for a while. They didn't do it for the Raging Bulls. They're not doing it for these. They haven't done one for a while, and it's because you already know, delayed shipment, man, delayed shipment. And I'm hoping, you know, things change, but it's looking like for a while this delayed shipments is not going to get any better. You know, hopefully later down the line, like I said, but it is, man, it's crazy, man. So with Finishline, I want to give you guys some tips, Jdsports. So from what all the Finish Lines I've talked to, they're not getting their pairs in on time this week. But guys, what you need to do, you need to go to your Finish Line. These Finish Lines do things differently than a Flex app. They're two different, you know, companies, so they do things differently. So with Finish Line, just like with the Raging Bulls, a lot of them did in-store raffles. So I recommend go to your Finish Line by Wednesday, Thursday, see what they're doing. If they're going to do a raffle in-store, because a lot of times they might do the in-store raffle on Wednesday, Thursday. If they don't get the pairs in on Saturday, they will still have the raffle winner, so whenever they get them, they get to pick them up. Or if they get them by Saturday, shipment change, it comes in, and you do the raffle, you're able to win. Because I know it's not going to be on the app unless something changes. So that's what you need to do with Finishline and JD, because they are, you know, a company that is combined, JD and Finishline. So make sure you do that. I know some Finish Lines that first come, first serve with the Raging Bulls, and it's, man, there were so many fights out there and so many, you know, just crazy stuff, man. That's why apps are where, you know, that's why apps is where it's going. And I feel like Nike's going to have all the retailers get apps. I feel like DTLR is going to get an app soon. I know Jimmy Jazz has one already, because it's just chaos, man. It's just chaos on shoes, man. And you need to make this, you know, process as smooth as possible. So I, you know, with Finishline, check for in-store raffles on these, and also Jdsports. So, man, just want to talk about a little bit on the resale price on these Hyper Royals. If delay shipments don't get fixed, they go through with the sneaker draw, they don't push the release back, this is going to jump up. The resale price already is at 500, is going to jump up to 600 plus, because number one, it's supply and demand. If the supply is very low and the demand is all the way up here, and there's not that many pairs, man, that resale price is going to rise, because so many people want the shoe, but there's just so limited pairs. And you know, as a society, we're so impatient. So once people take L's on the Hyper Royals on the, you know, Snkrs app, people will be like, hey, let me go buy them right now on StockX. And it's not that many pairs, so that resale price is going to be up there. So, man, I'm hoping, you know, things come in, man, this week and things change, but it's unlikely right now. And, man, hopefully next week pairs came in to go back on the Flex app, people start winning, because there's pairs available. It's not like, this is like the University Blues. You saw how many people won the University Blues ones, and it's going to be the same thing with this shoe, but it just depends on shipment. And guys, man, it's going to be crazy for sure. I'm going to keep you updated. Guys, if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, follow me on Instagram, because I give people any knowledge that I have. Like, for instance, like yesterday, the Raging Bulls, a lot of Jdsports restocks and the GS sizes and Finishline, and a lot of my subscribers ended up copying, because I just posted on my Instagram, hey, check your JD, go to your mall, check the, you know, spots, and people were able to cop. Today, you know, a lot of you guys follow J23 and everything, but some people don't. I post the Kobe to go now. A lot of my subscribers hit on the Kobe's, the Grinches. I didn't win because I never went on sneakers, but a lot of my subscribers win. So I really give valuable information on my Instagram, because I can't just go on YouTube at a quick second to tell everybody. So follow me on Instagram, because I will give you knowledge to really help you win these releases and, you know, get, you know, whatever what you need to get with this, you know, with the sneaker game. So guys, man, that is the video, man. You see, it's a very, 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 very crazy. It's gonna be a mess this week, and I'm gonna do my best to update you guys with information, you know, how to cop, where to go, what different stores are doing, you know, different things. But, you know, I'm hoping, man, Flex app, Finishline, Jdsports, man, don't look like they're getting them on time because of delayed shipments. And guys, I'm hoping for the best, but you already know how things work. So guys, man, I really appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch this video, guys. Like I said, on the road to 15K is going to be lit, the giveaway. So, man, I really appreciate you guys. Peace.